I used to do this stretching routine daily to get as flexible as I am now. So if you're a beginner or intermediate, this is for you. Let's get started. We're gonna start right away with our lunge. Go ahead and get down to a position just like this, and you're gonna push your hips down to the floor. You can choose to keep your hands right here or your hands on your knee if you want a more advanced variation. And we're gonna hold this right away. Breathing deeply. I'm gonna give you a couple different steps to do. Back out of the stretch, come back into it. Sinking to it a little bit deeper. And now back out of that stretch. And now come into it. We're kind of warming up these hips. We're getting them ready. And now back out of it again. And now come into it. Now reach down to the ground. Straighten that back knee up off of the ground and bring it down. We're gonna do this 5 reps. And up and down. And up and down. 2 more. Lifting and lowering. Last time, lift and lower. Now we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. Back off the stretch for a second. Now really push your hips down towards the floor. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds. Choose to have your hands down or up. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel that stretch all throughout the hips, sometimes all the way up into the abs. All of that is normal. Breathing deeply. Almost through. Breathing deeply. Stay relaxed. All right, come out of that stretch, and we're going to switch directly over to the other hip. Again, you can choose your hands down on the ground or up on your knee, but here we go. Sink down into that stretch for a couple seconds and lift out of it. And sink into that stretch and lift out. Good. Sink in. Lift out. We got 2 more times. And down. And out. 1 more time. Here we go. And down. And out. Go ahead and shake those hips just a little bit. And here we go. Sink down. Hold that stretch. Now lift that back knee up. We're doing it 5 times. And lower it down. And lift up. And lower it down. And 3. And lower. Good. And lower it down. Remember to breathe. Last time, lift that knee. And lower it down. Come out of that stretch. We're going to relax for just a little bit. And now we're going to go straight all the way down into that hip flexor stretch. Here we go. Sink those hips down. Find the stretch that feels best for you. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, staying relaxed. The more you can relax, the more you can breathe, the deeper you'll stretch, the better you'll feel, the more flexible and the more mobile you will become. Sometimes our nervous system plays a larger role in flexibility than the actual muscles do. And that's why breathing deeply really, really helps you stretch. And back out of that stretch. Go ahead and sit all the way down. We're going to move on to the hamstrings. Let's get them warmed up real quick first. So what you're going to do is grab behind the leg of one of them, and your other leg is just going to be relaxed. It could be straight, bent, however's comfortable for you. But this is called the hamstring choke because it kind of looks like you're choking out your hamstring here. But grab it however's comfortable for you. Flex the toes. Straighten the leg as much as possible and bring it down. And up. That's number 2. And down. We're going for 5. Lift. And down. We got 2 more. Lift. And down. Last one, we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, and we're going to switch sides. Go ahead and grab behind that hamstring. Here we go. Flex the foot. And lifting up and lower down. And lift and lower it down. Good. This is number 3. And lower. And 4. Remember to breathe. And lower. Last time, here we go. Lift. And lower it down. Now, Again, we're going back to that first hamstring. I like to keep the leg in front of me nice and relaxed, the one that's not working, but you might feel it's more relaxing like this. Listen to your body. Do whatever feels best for you. Now, the goal here is to sink your chest toward your knee as much as possible. You're going to grab whatever you can, whether that be your calf, ankle, foot, toes, whatever you can, you're going to grab and you're going to hold. Once you're there, keep the knee straight, holding for 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Even if it's you looking like this, breathing deeply. Remember, in through the nose, out through the mouth, sink deeper. Keep that knee straight. Keep the breath flowing, feeling that stretch in the back side of your thigh, underneath your leg. It's your hamstring. And come on out of that stretch. Go ahead and shake that leg out. And we're going to switch over to the other side. Here we go. Again, think chest down toward the leg. Find that stretch that you can hold just like you did on the other side. And we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale, sink deeper out through the mouth. Do that with every breath. Holding the stretch. You might find that one side is stiffer than the other. That's totally normal. Our life is just full of imbalances, and that's okay. Over time, it'll balance out. But at the end of the day, it's not going to kill you, so why worry about it? And come on out of that stretch. Now we're going to go back to that first leg, but this time, what you're going to do is just sink your chest down over there, and you're going to lift out of it, so back out. We're doing this 10 times, and 2, and 3, and 4, halfway for 5, and 6. Keep the knee straight, and 7. If you have to bend it, go for it though, and 8, and 9. Last time, here we go, and 10. And come on out of it. It might not feel like you're doing much with that one, but I promise you it is helping. We're going for 10 on this side. Here we go. Bend and lift. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Remember to breathe. 5. Halfway. 6 and 7 and 8. Last 2. 9. Last one, make it count. And 10. Come on out of that stretch. Go ahead and shake both of those legs out. Should feel pretty good here. Now we're going to do a modified pigeon pose. So what you're going to do is bend one knee to a 90-degree angle and bend the other leg also to a 90-degree angle. Now with this, your only goal here is to sink your chest down towards your knee like so. And if you want to make it a deeper stretch, you can also fold your hips and your shoulders over yourself to feel a deep stretch in your glutes. The goal is to feel the deepest possible stretch in your glutes. Begin. 30 seconds. With every exhale, try and sink ever so slightly deeper into that stretch. And by the way, your stretch might look all the way like this. That's totally normal. Over time, you'll be able to sink deeper and deeper and deeper as you build your flexibility and as you build your mobility. I like to shift a little side to side sometimes as well. Keep that breath flowing. And we're going to switch over to the other side. Lift up. And again, switching over. 90-degree angle with one leg, 90-degree angle with the other. Sink down towards the knee. And now what you're going to do is rotate over till you feel that stretch. Holding for 30 full seconds. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Try and relax. With every exhale, sink deeper. The more you are relaxed, the better it's going to feel, the deeper you're going to go, and the more flexible you will get. And come on out of that stretch. Now we're going to take a little bit of time. Since you already might have felt this in your lower back, we're going to take some time for our lower back here. Go ahead and grab your knees. You're going to arch your lower back, and now you're going to bend it. We're going to do this 10 times. Arch and bend, that's 2. Arch and bend, that's 3. And bend, that's 4. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you bend, that's halfway through. Keep that going. Arch and bend. We're activating those muscles. We're flexing the lower back, and we're stretching it out. Yes, keep going. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Your lower back should feel much more warm than it did a second ago. So we're going to move directly down to our stomach like so. Hands next to your shoulders. Push yourself up till you feel a deep stretch in your abdominal muscles. That is the front side. That is your stomach. You don't want to be crunching down on your back. You actually don't want to feel it too much in your back. You just want to shoulders down, grow tall, lengthen up, feel the stretch in the abs, and hold. 30 seconds, breathing deeply. With every inhale, that stretch should deepen. So inhale through the nose. That stretch should feel deeper, stretch longer, grow taller. Exhale. Keep that going. And lower that chest down. Tuck your pelvis for a second and then straighten it out again. Tuck it and straighten it out again. Lift the chest up, grow tall. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift up. Curve that back into that cat-like pose. And now sink the hips all the way back to the heels of your feet. And then lower the chest down toward the ground. Relax as much as possible. Shift side to side. Come back to the center. Now walk your hands over to one side. You should feel a deep stretch all through the side of your body. And now walk your hands over to the other side again. You should feel that stretch across your whole body. And bring yourself all the way back to the center. And lift yourself all the way up. Now, for this next one, all you're going to do is go back to your stomach, all the way down. We're going to do that lower back one more time, but this time your toes are going to be anchored down to the floor, and you're actually going to lift your hips up off of the ground as you go. So here we go. Lift, grow tall, shoulders down. If you can, lift the hips off of the mat, holding. If you can't lift the hips up, that's totally fine. Keep them down. Again, for 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Focus on that breath. Deeply stretching the abs, staying tall, staying long through your spine. Drop the hips down, knees on the ground. Round the back again. Feel that deep stretch as you round the back. Sink those hips back. And now come on out of that stretch. Now what I want you to do is I want you to sit with both of your feet forward. This is going to be a pike stretch. Yes, you will feel your hamstring stretch, but the goal is actually the lower back. We want them both to stretch together. So what you're going to do, instead of reaching toward your toes, is you're going to reach your nose downward toward your knees. So take a big inhale first. Inhale. Exhale. Nose down to the knees. Once you get as low as you can, we're going to hold for 30 seconds, breathing deeply. If it helps, you can either hold your legs and pull, or you can even put your hands on top of your head and pull it down. Whatever feels best for you. All that stiffness in the spine that we felt while extending, we're trying to undo now with a pike stretch. And come on out of that stretch. And then we're going to move on to the inner thighs, and then we're done. Go ahead and separate your legs apart like a pancake style stretch. what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach forward, pause wherever you feel that stretch. The more advanced you are, the deeper you'll be. The less advanced, the higher you'll be. That's totally fine. Once you get to that stretch, all you're gonna do is walk to one side, pause for 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow, walk over, hit the center, then over to the other side, and 3, 2, 1, and again, walking over. Cross the center, get to the other side, and hold 3, 2, 1. Again, walking over. Holding that other side for 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna pause all the way back in the center. Now here's where it gets hard. You're gonna hold that same spot, but this time you're gonna start to arch your back. Feel that stretch deepen in the inner thighs and the hamstrings. Holding for 30 seconds, breathing deeply. In through the nose. Out through the mouth, sink deeper. Again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth, relax more. Again, in through the nose. Exhale, see if you can sink deeper, but avoid pain. Continue to hold. Remember, we're going for a full 30 seconds. We're almost done. And come on out of that stretch. Go ahead and shake those legs out. We're gonna hold that pancake stretch again, one more time, and then we're done. So here we go. Separate those legs out to wherever's comfortable for you. Hands forward, sink forward till you feel that deep stretch you were at earlier, holding for 30 seconds. Again, inhale. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Stay relaxed. Breathing deeply. Just holding this position, avoiding any pain or any funny feelings. You don't want to hurt yourself. You want to get more flexible. We want to bend, not break. Breathing deeply. Come on out of that stretch. We're going to come all the way up to a standing position, and we're going to end out with a big, deep breath. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the hands up to the sky, inhale. And exhale, float those hands down. Notice how you feel. You can repeat this daily if you want to gain more flexibility and mobility. If you want free flexibility ebooks, check it out in the link. Stay flexy.